What's going on, family? So today I want to talk about Stingray devices and what exactly can Stingray devices do. Stingray, and I've been under attack by this for a long time. Every day for like years of my life, they've been hacking every single cell phone that I get. I would take these fools on a long trip around the city, losing them at times. I have about at least 10, 12 phones that I acquired. Wouldn't give away my email, wouldn't give away my phone number, would keep them in safe mode and things like that. And I would still get hacked out of my phone and my different, things that I had. And I was uncertain of how this was happening. So let's get into the type of things that Stingray devices can do. Stingray devices, also known as IMSI catchers or cell site simulators, are sophisticated surveillance tools used primarily by law enforcement and intelligence agencies. These devices mimic cell phone towers to intercept and collect data from mobile phones and other cellular devices within their range. Here is a detailed overview of what Stingray devices can do. Impersonating cell phone towers. Active mode. In this mode, Stingray devices can act as fake cell phone towers, emitting signals stronger than those of legitimate towers. This forces nearby mobile phones to connect to the Stingray tower instead of actual cell towers. Once connected, the device can intercept various types of data from the phone. Sorry, y'all, I need glasses. Passive mode. In passive mode, Stingray devices do not actively communicate with the phone, but instead capture and analyze signals being transmitted between phones and legitimate cell phone towers. Data collection. IMSI, I did read that right, and ESN numbers. Stingray devices can extract international mobile subscribers' identity numbers and electronic serial numbers from connected devices. These identifiers are unique to each phone and can be used to track and monitor specific devices. Oh, wow. Metadata and communication interception. They can collect metadata such as call logs, text messages, and internet traffic. Some advanced models can even intercept the content of communications, including voice calls, text messages, and emails, especially if data is not encrypted. I use VPNs just to let y'all know, and still they end up hacking me. So anyway, let's go on. Location tracking. By measuring the signal strength from multiple locations, Stingray devices can triangulate and pinpoint the exact location of mobile phones. This capability is useful for tracking suspects or locating missing persons. Here we go. This is what they definitely been doing to me. I'll show you a lot of video proof of this, including my son's birthday passed not too long ago, and I'm still trying to, get him this Nintendo Switch with basically a gift card I got from Verizon for $200. They did, and they did it in other areas too, but we're gonna release a lot of video on that. But let's get into the denial service aspect of this. Denial of service and signal manipulation. Denial of service. Stingray devices can block phones from connecting to legitimate cell towers, effectively preventing users from making calls and accessing data services. Protocol downgrade. They can force phones to downgrade to older, less secure communication protocol, from 4G to 2G, making it easier to intercept. Let's let the gangstalkers have their time. There we go. Alright, yeah, making it easier to intercept and decrypt communications. Now, let me speak on this. I have a Google Pixel I speak of that they did this to. I'm wondering why my password wasn't working from my Google Pixel letting me log in. It's because they used the Stingray device on my Google Pixel, and one of the things that they do, what happened with the Google Pixel is if your phone get downgraded, your password will stop working. So it's not necessarily that they changed my password, but they downgraded my Google Pixel to the point where as though the password wouldn't work no more. Look that up. And you'll find proof of this. Actually, I'll look it up later and probably make another video on it later. Protocol downgrade. They can force phones to downgrade to older, less secure communication protocols from 4G to 2G, making it easier to intercept and decrypt communications. So that's what they did to me. Jamming and signal boosting. They have been doing this to me repeatedly. I will show you plenty of videos of this happening. I know some of my videos you'll be like, what is he talking about? Well, this is going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Jamming and signal boosting. Stingray devices can jam radio frequencies. I've been telling you that they was hacking radio. I have video podcast I recorded years ago before I knew anything about what was happening, so you won't hear me like naming devices and stuff like this. I'm probably ranting too, so don't mind me. This is at the beginning of my gang stalking experience. I'm definitely be cursing these people out a lot. Stingray devices can jam radio frequencies to disrupt communication and boost signals to ensure that phones connect to them instead of legitimate towers. Okay, controversies and legal issues surrounding this Stingray device. The use of Stingray devices is highly controversial due to the invasive nature and the potential for abuse. They do not discriminate between targeted devices and those of bystanders. I have podcasts saying in order for them to hack me, they had to be violating everybody else's privacy around me to target me, or have them on board whereas though they're turning their phone off and putting it in airplane mode, stuff like that, to avoid this. Anyway, let's move on. Let's keep on. Leading to the collection of data from numerous innocent individuals. Told y'all. Additionally, their use often lacks transparency and proper oversight, raising significant privacy and constitutional concerns. Mitigation and protection. Okay, let's get into this. Protecting oneself from Stingray's surveillance is challenging. Some measures include, and I will say this is not in here, but even using their protocols like let's say this first and then we speak on it. Protecting oneself from Stingray's surveillance is challenging. Some measures include using encrypted communication apps. Apps like Signal or Telegram can encrypt messages, making it harder to intercept data to be read. Disabling 2G connectivity. Some phones allow users to disable 2G connectivity, which can prevent forced downgrades to less secure protocols. Okay, another one is using VPNs, which I say I always be using VPNs. You know what I mean? I went without VPNs for a while because I didn't know if it was actually the VPN company helping them, hack me. I still use VPNs, and I still do get hacked. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, using VPNs. While VPN cannot prevent a phone from connecting to a Stingray, it can encrypt internet traffic, making it unreadable to the interceptor. Okay. So just speaking a little bit on that, yes, I use VPNs still to this day. I was using a VPN. I was actually using private internet access. I said public. Private internet access, I believe, is what the VPN was called at the time. Right now, I'm using two different not at the same time, but I'm using ExpressVPN, and I've been using I paid for NordVPN basically. NordVPN basically don't have the capability with the iPhone to do a kill switch. And you know, I've been having different issues, which I'm going to show you video evidence of what I go through using NordVPN. But even using ExpressVPN, as you will see, I do have videos proving this too. I still get hacked, and they still manipulate my VPN. You will see sometimes it's not even letting my VPN connect. So it's other means and ways that they go about doing this. The same iPhone I'm on right now recording this. These people have remote control for certain things over my phone, and they're able to manipulate it. This phone is absolutely not secure right now. I need to wipe it out and go through different protocols. But anyway, that's another story. In summary, Stingray devices are powerful surveillance tools capable of intercepting and collecting a wide range of data from mobile phones. They're used by law enforcement and intelligence agencies, is widespread but controversial due to the privacy concerns and the potential for misuse. Yes. If you don't know, I am disabled. This is why sometimes I'm not able to read and say stuff like this. I have two neurological conditions. These people are, you know, I didn't start getting, you know, gang stalked blatant, like, openly until I became disabled. And they really turned it up. And that is a hate crime. So this device, I'm telling you, law enforcement are not showing enough integrity, especially hacking me. And I just made a video on the radar type devices that they are using. I released on this channel. And these people are monitoring me in my bathroom. They're hacking, you know, watching me have sex. They're hacking all of my devices using these kind of technologies. Right now, with this presidential election coming up, this concern should be spoke about. You know what I mean? We need to be bringing this up before we electing people. Again, the same people involved with doing this ride around with Donald Trump on their window, but at the same time, this town I live in is ran by a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, which one? Like, come on, son, this needs to come up right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, while the election's going on, we need to be talking about, you know, why regular civilians' privacy is being violated. How you can, you know, because targeting a disabled person is absolutely a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? And not only is it a hate crime, is I think, you know, let me find the correct words for it. But I think it show that they're in a very low state. You know what I mean? To be attacking people like this. The most targeted people, they say, are females. That also should be considered a hate crime. You know, targeting any specific type of person for specific reasons with, you know, can't find words. That's why I'm going to be ending this right now. But simple words, so that I guess I overwhelmed myself. But I think y'all get the gist of it, man. Bring this up right now. Absolutely, I'm not sure what kind of politics people are in or whatever, or if y'all want to protest, but these concerns should be brought up right now. Right now, before we elect the next person into office. One thing I can say is I believe this has been ramped up since around pandemic time and stuff like that. I became I actually got my settlement and everything, and went in the settlement for my disability around right before the pandemic time. And that's when the election was coming up. I think it got drastically crazier after, the election. A new president came in office. But I don't know, man. This stuff has been going on for a long time. So I'm not pinpointing it. I'm not putting it on nobody. But I do think both sides are involved with it, and this concern need to be brought up. One thing I will say is I seen, the FBI whistleblowers exposing this type of stuff, and it was more Republicans on board exposing it than Democrats. It seemed like Democrats was protecting it, and as well as this, like I said, this is a Democratic township that I live in, ran by Democrats, and this is going on their watch. Not only on their watch, but I see some of them involved in it. But in the same town, like I said, it's a man riding around with Donald Trump on his window that's heavily involved with it. So, that's just food for thought. But I'm going to rest myself because, like I said, I just had hernia surgery, and it seems as though even though I'm able to read, I'm happy. Y'all hear me saying big words and stuff. It's like, no, let me stop. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, bring this up, man. This is an important part of this election. Not saying it's gonna make a big difference because, as I stated, both sides are involved. You know what I mean? But I will say, and I'm not a heavy on voter. I have no bias. I'm very unbiased. I have no hate towards either president, you know what I mean? But I just want people to be, protecting the civilians, not attacking the civilians. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on the hate Trump campaign. I'm not on the hate Biden campaign. I'm very unbiased in this stuff. But until later, I'm Raphael Rashim. This is the True I Speak podcast, and I'm out.